this one. So Deebo cashes in on an historic 2021 season in which his versatility was on full display. He became the third player in NFL history to record at least 1,000 receiving yards, 5 receiving touchdowns, and 5 rushing touchdowns all in the same year. He's the only wide receiver to do that, though, as he joined the great Roger Craig and Marshall Faulk. Schefter, I remember where I was when Jeff Darlington got an on-the-record trade request from Deebo Samuel, and here we are. He's sticking around for at least 4 more seasons in San Francisco. How did this come together?
Listen, not a hard deal to do. The 49ers didn't want to trade Deebo Samuel and weren't going to trade Deebo Samuel. So once he basically shows up for the mandatory minicamp and shows up for training camp, staging his holding, you know it's only a matter of time before they get the deal done. And lo and behold, DK Metcalf gets his deal done last week. Deebo Samuel and DK Metcalf have the same agent. Not hard to figure out where this is all going. Deebo's there, doesn't have any options. We have comparables of other wide receivers across the league. His agent represents DK Metcalf. Field, we could have predicted. I think when we did the show Saturday, we said this deal is going to get done. It's just a question of when and where the numbers come in. Well, we saw it get done last night, and you saw where the numbers came in. And I should also add that there's an additional $1.9 million worth of incentives in there for Deebo to produce at the running back position. So clearly he was not opposed to playing the running back position. And in fact, he can earn an additional nearly $2 million by playing that spot.
They call him the wide back, if I'm not mistaken, from the end of last season. Mina, I know this seems like sort of a dumb question, but how talented or what stands out to you as far as the player Deebo is, because he is almost one of a kind?
Yeah, that incentive that Adam just described tied to rushing really stands out because I'm sure you guys remember when the trade or the agitation for the trade news first broke from our colleague Jeff Darlington, there was some speculation, well, Deebo doesn't want to be used this way. And the fact that he has some willingness to continue to serve this role, I think it's tremendously important for this 49ers offense. As a wide receiver only, Deebo Samuel is special. As a wide back / wide receiver / multi-purpose weapon, he is a unicorn. There's a stat that blew my mind when I saw it while reading the Football Outsiders Almanac, which says this: Deebo scored a touchdown on 14% of his carries, which is the most of any non-quarterback in the league. Now you throw in Trey Lance, who is a quarterback who's going to run and score touchdowns, and this is going to be option football at its scariest. I cannot wait to see what Kyle Shanahan cooks up with these two players.
Yeah, not only that, but also if I asked Mina, literally, what does San Francisco's pass game need to do more? What would your answer be?
Throw outside and deep.
Yeah, throw the ball outside and deep. A bit with Deebo in more of a constricted space, but now that Trey Lance has taken over, you're going to see more of that from this offense added into that option run game. And I would tell you this, like, there's nothing better for a young quarterback than to have a guy that when he's struggling, which Trey Lance is going to do, when he has doubts of what his eyes are seeing or people are moving all over the place, I don't know what I'm looking at. Dude, where's number 19? Just the comfort level. I remember being a young quarterback with Calvin Johnson and being like, I have no idea what I'm looking at right now, and I stink right now. Where's 81? And just find a way to get him the ball. And for Trey Lance, having Deebo Samuel in those moments is going to expedite his growth process times 10.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.